Hey, don't be worthless now. Hey there, Enterprisers, what's good? This is Jason Ligo here again with Always Enterprise. And in this video, I want to talk to you about what are the most worthless elements in your business. That's right, we're talking about the most worthless elements in your business. Now, go ahead and take a quick breather. This has nothing to do with me just trying to be super controversial, although you might hear me say something today that might be a little bit more away from the norm, as it were, especially with regards to the online business and leadership and success training. But I do think that this is a very, very good and very appropriate thing to talk about here, because what you're going to hear me say does defy conventional wisdom in its traditional sense. I hope that you get a lot out of it. What I want to do today is discuss with you the 5 most worthless things that are in your business that perhaps you thought by themselves would probably be great pillars for your business and be the most positive and the most important things. And I'm here to debunk all of that. So go ahead and buckle up, put on your asbestos, and let's dive right in. Number 1, goal setting. Goal setting. That's right, I said goal setting. Now hold on just a second. You're telling me that goal setting, Jason, is absolutely wrong. I've heard you do videos up and down all over this page about how important goal setting is, down to the daily practice of goal setting. And you're absolutely right. Goal setting is important. However, in this case, I'm telling you that goal setting is worthless when it's not accompanied by go getting. In other words, goal setting is absolutely worthless without go getting. Simply put, it doesn't matter how good you set your goals, how high you set your goals, or how often you set your goals, if you're not going to take the action that is necessary for you to go out and get it, to go out and make it happen, to go out and execute on the goals that you are setting for yourself. So obviously, as I made mention before, it definitely is important to have multiple strategies with regards to goal setting. For me, I don't think that you should set goals just based on an income level. Certainly set that in your mind. However, I think that you should also have different types of goals, things like actions-based goals and milestone-based goals and accomplishment-based goals, as opposed, again, just to the income level. But like I say, no matter how it is that you set your goals, it really won't matter. It won't amount to anything if you don't take the actions that are necessary for you to go ahead and achieve them. So goal setting is worthless without go-getting. Number 2, motivation. Motivation. Now, I know that I've probably just rocked the boat with that one, right? Motivation is huge. And a lot of people, when I said this and taught this in a live class recently, a lot of people immediately retorted with, well, Jason, I know that you are huge on motivation. I've seen your Instagram page. I've seen your Facebook page. I've seen your Pinterest. Clearly, motivation is definitely important, and it's definitely something that is vital if you're going to go out and make something happen. However, motivation by itself is worthless. Motivation is worthless without manipulation. Now, let me go ahead and clarify. When I say manipulation, I know that for a lot of people, manipulation has a negative connotation. It kind of feels like something that is slimy, that is wrong, that is, a little bit too clever. It's something that is dishonest, and that's not what I'm referring to. One of the simplest definitions that there is for manipulation is simply to control or to influence something with great skill. To control or influence something with great skill. That's what business is. It's one of those things where you will get better with skill. Your craft, you will increase. You will become more proficient the more that you practice something. So it's great to be fired up. It's great to be motivated. But again, that will not matter if you don't manipulate, if you don't go out and take control over the things that you can control, right? If you don't go out and really exercise the full things that you're supposed to be doing. So often as a coach and as a trainer, I find a lot of people that I'm trying to work with to get them to the next level in their business, one of the common excuses that I hear is, well, that was just out of my control. And while there definitely are things that are out of your control, the reality is you should be focusing on the things that you can control. There's a myriad of different things that you can control, everything from your attitude to your daily actions. Control the controllable, and remember, motivation is worthless without manipulation. Number 3, information is absolutely worthless. I know, I'm really rocking the boat now, right? Jason, that's blasphemy is what you're saying, right? Because information is clearly the business that I'm in, right? We're all in that business. We're in that space. We sell information. And yes, information is vital. It is important. It is essential, right? It's a great business to be in. That's why I'm in the business. However, information is worthless without execution. Information is worthless without execution. Now, I think you're starting to see the entire theme of what we're talking about here, right? Information overload is very real. I know a lot of people who all they like to do is just become junkies of information. They consume information regularly, right? There's this course and there's that course. There's this new thing and that shiny new thing. And all they do is consume information. And it's very interesting. I find that with these people, these are the same people who sound very knowledgeable and educated, but you can also tell that they're missing something. You can tell that as knowledgeable as they might sound, they may not really truly know what they're talking about, because even though they can quote the different methodologies for you and they can recite the different principles that should be heralded and known as common knowledge, they have yet to develop and display true results in their own business. All right, it's a very, very real dynamic. So by all means, please consume information, please buy my information or somebody else's, right? Just know that the information alone is not going to be doing anything for you until you couple it with execution. Number 4, mindset training. Mindset training, right? I definitely know that these are fighting words practically, right? I definitely have probably ruffled a lot of feathers with this one point, right? Mindset training is a huge multi-billion-dollar industry. There's a lot of people who are dedicating themselves to delivering mindset training, but there's also scores and scores and scores of people who just really commit themselves to the consumption of mindset training. And it's very interesting because mindset training is one of those things in my mind really has varied definitions for a lot of people. And I know a lot of people who never get started because they're stuck in mindset training. I want to go through this mindset training and I want to go through that mindset training, and I'm trying to build and train my mindset. For me, it's a very, very interesting dynamic. It's almost one of those things where, quite frankly, I'm sick of. I'm sick of hearing. Now, don't get me wrong. I personally practice mindset training, right? In my course, I definitely have a portion in a section where I teach mindset training. However, mindset training is worthless without massive action taking. And that's the biggest thing here, right? You can be as mentally conditioned as you think you should be, as you want to be, and it's definitely important, right? I don't want to say that it's not. It's one of those things that it'll help you bridge the gap between point A and point D. It's one of those things where it'll help lift you up and push you through in a time where you really need that conditioning and that mental strength and that mental capacity, that outlook on life in order to help you propel to the next level. I totally get that. But the idea that you can be sitting there like information and just consuming mindset training and just going through mental exercises and all this stuff, the next thing that you know, you haven't done anything, right? I have yet to meet a successful person where mindset training is the only thing that they did. All right. I don't care if you're Grant Cardone or if you're Gary Vee or if you're Ty Lopez or if you're, any one of these, you name the influencer, you name the important entrepreneur. When you go and look at their material, guess what you find? Material. You find videos that were posted and blogs that were written and courses that were filmed. In other words, you find massive action taking. So please be among them who are not just consuming mindset training, but applying their mindset training in real life because they're out there taking massive action. Number 5, and finally, entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs. That's right. Now I'm personally stepping on toes and I am legitimately trying to offend someone. No, I'm just kidding. I'm really not trying to do that. However, if the shoe fits, then go ahead and wear it, right? I just simply want to reiterate that I really think that as an individual, as a person, as a business person, an entrepreneur, it really is up to you to make sure that you carry yourself a certain way that is considered high value, right? And as a result, that also reflects on the industry that you're in. In my case, the home-based business industry, whether it's affiliate marketing, digital marketing, multi-level marketing, you name it. It really doesn't matter what you want to call it. There are vast similarities and subtle differences, but essentially it's all the same thing. And one of the things about our industry is that it tends to have a negative connotation. It tends to have a bad name. I don't think it has really anything to do with the compensation plan of a lot of how this thing works. A lot of it is simply because there were some bad apples who influenced others and just continued to build a scammy reputation. And that's kind of what I'm getting at, is that entrepreneurs, I really don't think much of you if you don't have integrity. So entrepreneurs are worthless without integrity. And it's one of those qualities that I think should be restored to our space. It should be restored to our industry, but also it's just necessary to run a profitable and of high reputation business. It's absolutely crucial. And so I'd encourage you, if you're in the online business space, you've heard me say it before, that you should take your business seriously. And it's one of those things where, if you treat it like a real business, then this absolutely falls underneath that. Things like honoring your 30-day money-back guarantee, no questions asked. things like compliance, things like poaching, things like courtesy, right? These are all important things that still should be upheld by an individual, whether you're online or offline. I really believe that entrepreneurs have the potential to change the world, but the ones who will do it effectively, the ones who will do it with top marks and have the most recognition and do it the best, are the ones who practice integrity, not just entrepreneurship. There you have it, my friends. I hope that was helpful to you. I know this was a little bit rough, but we got through it. Thank you for sticking with me. And again, just take these in mind. I try to have fun in the way that I teach, and I definitely like to take a new and fresh approach when I'm teaching this stuff. And so I'm hoping that the message came through. By the way, if you're looking to go ahead and get involved in your own online business, all right, if you want to get started and start doing your own enterprise, I'd be happy to help you and show you how to do that. It starts by downloading my free book. It's called The Digital Freedom Shortcut. I'll go ahead and put a link in the description below. Click on that. It's my gift to you. Absorb that. Let me know how you like it. All right, that's it for me, my friends. Make sure that you give me a like and a comment and a subscribe. And most importantly, hit the notification bell. That way you don't miss out on any more hot new content that I got coming down the pipe just for you. This is Jason Ligo with Always Enterprise. I'll see you next time.